Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Jacques,
Halt!
Jacques,
Halt!
what up, folks? Good evening to you. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Jacques, we here, bro. It's
Yes, sir.
Colts week. The second time we played them, man, for sure,
Yep.
dude.
We back. We back. We back.
Yep.
We had a little bye week. We got to chill. Now, like you said, on to the Colts. When they come to us, of course. So,
Yep.
as they call it, Colts hate week, as they say, but it don't
Yep.
feel like that. But hey,
That's right. That's right. And as the Colt fans say, they say for the shoe. So hey, we'll see about that, man. We'll see about
right.
that. So yeah, it's not showing live. You know how to be showing that live at the top. You see that? That's crazy,
No.
man. Because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, but we are recording, so it's a
Yeah.
pre-recorded show. So
Now you good.
yeah, man. So we want to say thank you and welcome to everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing well. So we're gonna get right into it, y'all. We're gonna get right into it, man. So
Yes, sir.
Jacques,
Talk to me.
we saw the Colts the past few weeks.
Mhm.
Since we played them. They picked up a win or two here, and so now they come to Nashville. So looking at the team, you looked at the Jags game in depth, bro. How can we beat the Colts?
They've gotten a lot better. I will say that. Not a lot, but they've gotten better from the last time we played them. It looked more complete as they from the first time we played them. If that makes sense. But this go around, the last time we played them, I think we got pretty fortunate, but we still beat them, right? We didn't beat them, but we still beat them, right? And they caught steam kind of at the end. This game, I know the first game, I think that's when Bud Dupree got hurt. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's
He hurt
right.
his hip, right?
Facts, no paper.
But before he got hurt, he was rushing the passer very well, right?
Yep.
After he got hurt, the rushing the passer kind of fight for every inch to get to the quarterback. Well, in this second round that we play him, you need to pick up your pass rush better. And just to get it back to where you need to be, you have Bud Dupree back in the lineup. Now he says, from what he said today, he's ready to go. I hope he's ready to go. I hope he's fine and don't give us 2 to 3 series and then his hip is hurting again, right? He has a 50-year-old hip, right? We can't have that, okay?
Yeah, he does.
His hip is hipping, okay? So one way we can beat him is you got to rush the pass to get to Matt Ryan. If you can get to Matt Ryan and throw him off kilter, you got him, right? Statistically, I think they're number 14 in passing. They're pretty good at passing the ball. Matt Ryan has been efficient. They just don't score enough points, right? 14 in total off. Matter of fact, I'm staying corrected. They're 5 in passing. That's even better, okay? So make sure you get to the disruptor because our defense is number 5 in rushing defense. I mean, you're not going to run on the Titans. It's just impossible, okay? So if you can make him throw, but get to him pressure for defensively, you get a Monty Hooker back. 2, I'm going to continue the defense. Get turnovers, okay? Offense is not strong right now, so you need to kind of pick it up and win on defense to put your offense in positions to win. So win the field position battle, get to the point where you're getting to Matt Ryan and causing turnovers and make it easier for your offense to get the easy downs and stay on our side of the 50 to where it's easy for us to score if that's a field goal or if that's a touchdown. We're the number 1, I think, rated red zone offense in the league right now. So you get us in the red zone, we're going to score. We just got to get there. So that's the problem. And my last point too is on offense. The King, he's back, right?
Yep.
But also what I would like to do, I would like to also mix up with Hassan Haskins as well. Add Hassan Haskins back there. Allow him to get some touches and some catches to kind of switch it up. With this particular game, you're going to have to get creative offensively. When I say offensively, you're going to have to get creative with play calling. Like, you're going to have to get real creative because now, like we did, and I got to give Todd Downing credit from when we played the Commanders. He was real creative. That's why we were able to stick to it and stay within.
Thanks, Jacques. Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. I don't give you too many compliments, but I'm giving you one a day. So you got to continue that consistency of being creative and getting your unique players involved early. And we got to strike fast. So those are my ways, and we can beat the Colts. What about you, Hawk?
Bro, facts, no paper on everything, man. I think the biggest part of what you stated is being creative on offense, and we're going to have to do that. When you look at the Colts, man, coming in, you might think, statistically that they are not really that good in a lot of categories. The one area where they have sort of struggled has just been scoring. They don't score a lot of points. But, man, they're passing the ball very, very well. And even on defense, they're not allowing a lot in the passing game. So, you can have some success running the ball, just like Derrick Henry did in the first game that we played against them. And I think more than anything, as far as the Colts, we just have to be careful of those guys that we were not sort of keen on the last game, as in players like Alex Pierce, right? Or even a running back that they currently have as well, too. Because, again, it's not a fact that Jonathan Taylor's going to play. He hurt his ankle against us. So you got Deion Jackson. Philip Lindsay, he'll play. Naeem Hines will be out. So, let's not make those guys superstars. If we make them superstars, they will win the football game. You know what I'm saying? So we've been always keeping our eye on Jonathan Taylor. And then even Michael Pittman had, how many catches he had last game? Like 10 or 12 catches the last game? He ate, man. He ate. So we've been doing a great job in trying to stop Pittman and Taylor over the last several games. Even when we played them, a few weeks ago, again, we beat them 24-17. And we did a phenomenal job in stopping Jonathan Taylor and things. And again, he got hurt, but let's just don't sleep on those guys that you don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be careful in that regard. And on the backside as well, too, man, when you look at the defense, you look at where we had 32 in the league in pass defense. That's last in the league, folks. For those that are not aware, it's 32 teams and we're 32 in passing. That's awful. So, the pass rush is there, but man, if we don't get there, we're getting almost 287 yards passed against us, and they're the 10th. They're 5th in the league in passing. So, what we have to do is we have to create turnovers. Just like you said, we have to create turnovers. We don't create turnovers, it's going to be a problem. Matt Ryan is becoming more comfortable passing the ball, getting the ball out. He had a really good game against the Jags. So, we got to cause turnovers on deep. We can't play like we have been, or we can surprisingly get beat by the Colts, man. So that's how, bro. That's how we can win this football game.
Facts, no paper. So let's hop back into it again. How can we lose to the Colts, Hawk?
I think it's pretty simple for us, man. One thing about us as well, lately we've done a pretty good job in the turnover battle, right? We can't turn the ball over against the Colts because they will get an opportunity to score the football, and their scoring has been picking up of late. And I would say, when you look at their total offense, they're 14th in the league in offense. So Matt Ryan's going to probably throw the ball 55 times. Our DB is going to be ready. On the same time, our defensive line beat their off. Now, the Colts offensive line is trash right now. They're playing they're awful right now. And I think the Titans defense could really pick up the pace just like they did against them the first time we played them. But if they don't, I think the Colts are going to have a field day throwing the ball against our DBs. Michael Pittman will eat. Alex Pierce will eat. The big tight end that you like, Jelani McCoy. That's a former NBA player. Jelani Woods. Those guys are going to be ready, and then Mo Alley Cox had a hell of a game against us. So they have sneaky weapons. They ain't gonna kill you, but they're there. And our DBs better be ready. We can't sleep on them. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on Alex Pierce because he's a rookie. We played him the first game. He didn't really do much. He's been picking up ever since then, man. Like, he looks for Alex Pierce. And Alex Pierce is their deep ball threat. He's averaged about 15 to 16 yards a catch. So you got to watch out for this guy. So I think that's the primary concern is our defensive backs. You know what I'm saying? McCrary, Fulton, Caleb Farley, all those guys. Are they going to be ready? You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that we got Hooker back, I think that's huge. But we got to be careful. Our DBs have to be careful, man. So that's how we can lose this game. What about for you, Jacques?
I'm going to add to that, but I'm going to take it from an offensive perspective from us. How we can lose this game is continue to where you're not putting up points in the second half. I think we scored our first touchdown in the second half last week, right? Nice. I mean, not last week. We was on our bye when we played the Commanders. And if that trend continues this time, like you said, if our DBs are off kilter like they've been, this will be where that one time that it's 24-17, they need a touchdown to Alex Pierce, right? And then your defense comes again, same thing, touchdown. So you have to be really, really careful, and we have to figure out some type of rhythm to get into in the second half where we're scoring points. I'm not worried about the first half because we tend to score points in the first half. We do a good job. But if we don't scoring points in the second half, specifically this game, this can be the trendy game where we can trend down and not win this game. And it's a realistic possibility, guys. So I know a lot of people look at the Titans as this almighty. No. It's a realistic possibility. The offense is not that good, guys. It's not. I haven't. Offense hasn't been this bad in a long time. Statistically, let's say that statistically, we're still finding ways to win the games, but it eventually will come like a snake that's hiding in the grass and bite you. So definitely. And then also, I will add to this: if Frank Reich does not beat the Titans this game, dog, you're going to get fired. Okay?
Really?
Yeah, you're going to get fired, bro. And it's going to be jacked up because it's going to be on your off day. You're going to be fired on your off day, bro. You get fired on your
Frank
day
Reich, bro.
off,
How you get fired on your day off, Frank Reich? How do you
bro.
get fired on your day off, bro?
And,
How?
and that's
I mean,
hypothetically. If he doesn't beat the Titans, I mean, don't be surprised if the Titans do lose this game. You'll see the Colts get excited. You'll start hearing the buzz. They're back and blah 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 blah. Right? But
yep,
that's how we can lose the game. Like I said, you gave a defensive perspective. I gave an offensive perspective.
yep, for
It
sure,
really
man.
get ugly out here, man.
Yep. So speaking of the Colts, man, is there a player on the Indianapolis Colts that we need to be worried about?
I think you said it earlier, Alex Pierce. The kid is you've heard about him in training camp, and I do pay attention, guys, to other teams' training camps, and he was one of the standouts within the Colts training camp. And then, like you said, of late, he's picking it up. He had a very good game. Matter of fact, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he caught that winning touchdown pass.
He did.
Yep, he caught a touchdown pass when it was with the Jags. Number 14, Alex Pierce is no joke. And he reminds me of our Cal Phillips, but I think he's a little taller than Cal, and a little heavier than Cal. And he has some Cooper assists to him if you can get him the ball, and he runs great routes. So be really, really careful of number 14 because he's like one of those guys that he can sneak up on you. He's like snake venom. He can sneak up on you, and you let him sneak up on you, it'd be a long day for us. He'll make us look like when we play the Raiders. That what was that guy, number 10? I keep calling him number 10.
Yeah, Mac.
Maddox or something like that.
Mac Hollister or something like that.
Hollister, yeah. Number 10 was eating us alive. Well, Alex Pierce can possibly do the same thing. So just be on the lookout. What about you, Hop?
Bro? Whew. Jacques, man, you bringing up some great points, man. I mean, you really are. And the one guy that I think too, man, we need to look after. And this guy here, man, Jim Irsay, bro, he's like, bro, can y'all finally beat the freaking Titans, man? That's what he's saying on this picture right here, right? I'm sick of the Titans, sick of them.
Yep.
So, but for me, man, the one player we got to watch out for, man. So you got WR2, I got WR1. Is this man right here, Michael Pittman Jr., man? Michael Pittman Jr. for sure. He's picking it up. Michael Pittman's picking it up, man. He is. And, Matt Ryan is kind of getting into a kind of a slight groove here. And when you look at, Alec Pierce and you look at their stats, Michael Pittman has 417 yards receiving in 5 games. I mean, in 6 games. That's pretty good. And Alec Pierce as a rookie, he's got 271. So, you look at them combined, not a lot of touchdowns. They only had 2 touchdowns. But, amongst them, that's 600, almost 700 yards receiving from 2 receivers. So I think Michael Pittman, as you all see here, number 11, he's 6'5". I mean, the guy's their one receiver. He's their top guy. Is McCrary or Christian Fulton? Who's going to guard this guy, right? Is it going to be times where Caleb Farley guards this guy? Oh, my gosh, right? Is it going to be other times with other DBs that we just signed off the street that's going to, guard him? So we have to keep our eyes on 11, Michael Pittman, for sure. He's really, to me, the biggest threat, man, to be honest with you. Matt Ryan's he's going to throw his thing. He's going to throw the passes or whatever and he's going to get a lot of attempts. But the guys going to look for is 11 and 14, bro, for sure.
I be facts on paper.
Yep.
So from Titans perspective, who you think will have a big game or who you're projecting to have a big game?
So you're going to look at me like this, Jacques, right? When I tell you who I think it needs to have a big game or will have a big game, you're going to be like, him? Playoffs? Don't talk to me about no damn playoffs. We be lucky to win a damn game. Okay, that's the former coach Jim Moore. So for me, man, the guy that I think is going to have a big game for the Tennessee Titans is this guy right here, man. Mike Vrabel.
Oh, Mr. Vrabel. I like it.
Mike Vrabel, bro. Mike Vrabel, okay? Mike Vrabel, okay? I think when you look at our stats, and I know I've shown this because I don't think people realize statistically how bad we've been, despite the fact we're the 1 seed in the AFC South right now. 31 in offense, 28 in defense. I mean, the numbers are what they are, okay? And sometimes stats can kind of get washed on some things. I get that because, again, we are the number 1 team in the red zone on offense and in the top 3 as far as third down defense, right? So we've done well in that all season. Those numbers have carried a lot of weight for us. But Mike Vrabel has had these guys very disciplined lately. We are not getting a lot of penalties nor a lot of turnovers. And I think that's what's really been helping us to get over the hump. We know how to win ball games. And I tell you, there's a lot of teams in the NFL that wish that we had the problems that we've had, man. I'm telling you. Think about listening to probably the Carolina Panthers radio station, right? Think about listening to, I'm trying to think of some the Denver Broncos. They chomping at the bit, right? Because they make a lot of mistakes. For us, he coaches extremely well. So I think if Mike Vrabel can just get these guys prepared, get them ready, they'll win this ball game, man. So I'm saying a coach, bro, Mike freaking Vrabel. What about you, Jacques?
I like it. Now you gonna probably do the same thing for my answer,
Okay.
but I'm going with the defense.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say the Titans defense is gonna
Okay.
have be the focal point to stand out in this game. It matches their coach, right? Their coach is a defensive guy.
Yep.
The defensive guy. So you're getting key pieces back on defense. You're getting Hooker and Bud Dupree. And like I said, when those two are in sync on the defense, one in the backfield, one on the D line, the defense energy seems to pick it up, right? But
Yep.
Danico Autry seems to have some more juice to him. Big Jeff Simmons on right here, he has some more juice to him, right? The
Yep.
energy is just amazing when those two are out there, especially with Bud. Bud has a high motor. He don't get a lot of sacks, but he's a high motor guy. So he's always in the mix. He's always getting pressure. So to have him there and then on top of that to have Hooker back is amazing. Now you can take the pressure off your corners who are struggling right now to say, okay, hey, y'all take that and y'all get it over here. We'll handle this right here and we're good for that. Then, of course, David Long Jr., who caught the winning interception in the Commanders game, he's picking it up. So just like how the Colts offense is picking up, the Titans defense is starting to pick it up. Not with the boundary, not with the D-backs, but specifically everybody else. And I think I'm going to take it back. I think Christian Fulton is picking it up. And I think that PI call that got called in the Commanders game was bull. But I think he's starting to feel himself and picking it up a little bit. So you just need to figure out how to get McQuarrie and all the other ones on that same energy wavelength as the rest of them. But I'm saying the defense. I feel like the defense will have at least an interception or two, a forced fumble, and a couple of sacks in this game.
Cool, man. Cool, dude. That's a great breakdown, Jacques. Great, bro. Great content. So for those that know as well, man, we are currently right now, in Tennessee. They just passed a law overall to add the stadium. Again, $2.1 billion stadium, man. There's going to be a dome stadium here in Nashville. So again, that's some very exciting news. They at least definitely keeps the Titans in town for a long time too. You know what I mean? And Super Bowls, all those things, the city's ready for it, man. So what's your quick feel on that real quick, bro?
It's a long time coming. We should have had this on the project docket for a long time ago. And it's like you said, it's gonna bring more different feel to the city. I'm a season ticket holder, so we're trying to figure out what we're going to do, which we already kind of have an idea of how it's going to work. They did talk about it in the proposal that we'll get credits and everything to go to a seat that would value what our credits is for we currently playing. So I'm excited, man. I just hope it. I wish it'll come a little faster, but hey, patience comes to if you wait, patience comes. Good things come to patient people that wait. You know what I mean? Right. So what about you?
Yeah, man, I do agree. I'm at the end of the day, I'm trying to look at that tax money that on the backside of it here in Davidson County to see how that impacts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to figure that out. But outside of that, man, I mean, the city's ready. We've already proven that with the draft. You and I both were at the draft live, 500,000 people in attendance. It was incredible. Still to this day, I've never been around that many people in my life at one time in one setting. It was unreal. And I'm like, man, they love the NFL here. And so, Nashville is a mecca for music, of course. It's gonna be a lot of concerts. We already got Bridgestone Arena, the number one concert venue in the world, as they say, definitely in the United States. And now you add this too, it's gonna be great. I don't know if we have enough space for everything, man. The city's gonna pop if we're not careful. And they're gonna have a Super Bowl here one year. They're gonna have probably the SEC championship, because you think about the SEC is not in Atlanta, Georgia. There's no SEC teams in Atlanta. They're in Nashville. Vanderbilt's here. You know what I'm saying? We've had the SEC basketball championships here too in March Madness. So it's gonna be a lot going on, man. So yeah, man. So cool. So. Well, Jacques, man, hey, real quick, man, before we end this show, man, I got a chance to check out your podcast, man. Cool movie reviews, bro. Hey, yes, man, the podcast is dope, bro, man. If you want to kind of break that down, brother.
Absolutely, guys. So I don't know if y'all know, I've started a movie channel. I love movies, and I've started a movie review channel. I actually got to see an early screening of Black Adam on Monday, which was a shout out to Black Tree TV for inviting me to the event. So my review is out, but like Hawk said, man, go follow the channel, go sub to the channel. I do movie reviews, and I'm also doing shows. My next review is actually gonna be Game of Thrones, the House of the Dragon. Man, I done got caught up in that craziness, man. So appreciate you shouting me out, man. Appreciate you watching the video too, Hawk. But like you said, y'all can check it out, man. Cool movie reviews, and I'm on TikTok as well. So appreciate you.
Cool, man. Cool. So one last thing, man, before we end the show. So I gotta show this, y'all. I gotta put this on the board, bro. You see that right there, right? Fantasy football. So that's my team beating Jacques' team, man. 112-92. NFL Pimps Incorporated over Jacques' team, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody that's on my fantasy team, man. Hey, you see DJ Moore, he only had 3 points, man. Hey, DJ Moore, come on to Nashville, bro. Come to Tennessee, bro. We need some more players on our team offensively, man. But yeah, man. So I had to throw that on there, bro.
I had to adjust my lineup, man. If I would have took out, I forgot, man. I had to adjust my lineup. My lineup looks better now, guys. But yeah, shout out to you, Hawk. Hey, fair game, good game.
That's two wins in a row for me, man. My team has been actually bad this year, but finally got some wins on the board, man. So yeah, so cool.
Bet.
So, well, folks, man, listen, that ends the show, y'all. Again, we hope everyone has had a great day. Thank you to all of you watching the show. If you want to check us out again on Instagram, you can do that at Tennessee Titans Weekly. You can check us out as well on Twitter at Titans Weekly 24/7. You can even check us out on TikTok at Tennessee Titans Weekly. You can also email us at TennesseeTitansWeekly@gmail.com. Man.
And when you do check out those platforms, cut your notification bells on us because it's going to let you know when we post any content or post anything, right? We here for y'all. We post this content for y'all. We do this for y'all. We put our hard-earned time, sweat, tears into this just for y'all. So when you do, we highly appreciate you. When you do subscribe, share the content because it gets us in the YouTube algorithm and it allows us to bring new people to the Tennessee Titans Weekly family. So we appreciate y'all.
For sure, man, for sure. So we hope everyone has a great rest of your week. And then going into the weekend on Sunday, Jacques and I will be at the game. I'll have my whole family with me at the game, man. So it's going to be dope. So, man, we hope you have a great week, folks. So, as we always say, Jacques.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
No paper.